Hi, and welcome to episode number 36 on the Kindred server. This is mrdhobbs, and welcome back. Okay, well, as you see, I'm still back at the Guardian farm, and I've been busy working on my pods here. So what I'll do is if I just flip back into normal view. There we go. Okay, now at the end of last episode, as I said I was going to start working on my pods, so I started working on one and thought, okay, well, I'll finish off this one and then I'll do some recording, and then I started on the next one, and then the next one, and now I've ended up doing all four of them. And what I decided to do was I decided to create different biomes, or in the case of this one here, we've got the different dimensions. So I'll just get rid of the nasty skelly there. Don't know where he came from, but he does not live in the end. Come on, go away, die. Thank you. Right. Okay, where was I? Yes. So we've got the different dimensions in this pod here. So we've got the Nether, surprisingly enough, with with a nice end portal. A nice nether portal there, simulated with the purple wall, and a lava lake, and then over this side we've got the start of a nether fortress. Obviously all the nice bits of fire and everything everywhere. I did have, before I had all this fire in here, I actually used these lights from the sea lanterns at the bottom there to light the place up, but it was causing mobs to spawn, so I've added the extra fire just to give it that extra nethery effect, and also give it a bit more light in here during the night time as well. So yes, that's that side. Over this side, as I said, was the end. Please excuse the flaming arrow. That's it, and these items here, I'll just click them. So again here, for the end, we've got the end stone with nice lighting, underground lighting. We have a couple of the pillars made of obsidian, and then we even got the end portal here using black glass and a bit of obsidian underneath to try and simulate the end portal blocks. Yeah, I think that one comes out quite nicely. The reason why this one's got a fence and this one hasn't is because what I want to try and do is I want to try and get a zombie pigman to come in through my proper end portal, which is nether portal, which is over there. And then if I can get him to come in here, I'm going to try and trap him inside there, so I've got him wandering around doing his thing. Okay, so that's the first one. Now move across here, and over here we've just got a couple of normal, what we call normal overworld biomes. So we've got the normal sort of forest area, should I say? And then over this side we have a river biome, which I think looks quite good. For some reason, that bit of dirt there does not want to have any grass growing on it, even though I've been over here for quite a while trying to get a bit to grow, but it just does not want to spread. But never mind. Again, underground lighting all seems to work quite well. So yeah, so they're both coming on nicely. I was a bit concerned about these trees not growing. They seem to take a long time, even bone mealing them. They didn't really want to grow, but eventually they've started to spring up. And as you see, there's only a few where they haven't actually grown. These ones here, but again, this one here is probably not going to grow because of all these overhangs and all this glass around here, and that one's probably not growing because of that one. But I think they're quite nice actually, having the little saplings there as well. It gives quite a nice effect. Okay, so that's that one. Moving round the corner, we now come up to the snowy biomes. And over on the left hand side here we have the ice spikes biome. Now unfortunately ice spikes tend to be fairly big, and again due to the height problem, it meant that I couldn't really make them all that big, so they've ended up being quite small. And I didn't have any snow, or very little snow on me, so what I ended up doing was building a couple of snowmen and just leaving this, fencing this whole area off, and then just leaving the snowmen to wander around creating the snow, which was working really well until it wasn't quite light enough and a creeper started wandering around. Of course the snowmen attacked the creeper got annoyed, started hissing and blew up and blew a great big hole in this wall here and blew all the glass out, and both snowmen fell out into the water, which was really intelligent. So yeah, I've ended up having to rebuild all that section and light it up a lot more. One thing I was finding was because of these lamps, they were causing the snow that was sitting on top of these blocks here to melt, so I ended up having to replace the dirt blocks that are there with snow blocks, and that seems to work quite nicely. Again, white stained glass this time, just covering them over. And then over on this side, I'll just get rid of that, don't need that there we go. It's Mr. Snowman, hello Mr. Snowman. So again, this is a taiga biome, snowy taiga biome, and hopefully I'll get some wolves or something like that in here eventually, but that's going to come along in the future at some time. These trees are actually man-made trees. These haven't naturally grown. For some reason these guys refuse to grow. I've used up a whole stack of bone meal on these guys and they've not moved an inch. So I think either it's something to do with the biome I'm in or something, I don't know, but these guys just don't want to grow automatically, so I'm going to manually create them. And again, the same sort of lighting situation as we had over on the other side. On this side I've actually started to build up a little bit more layers of snow around the lights, just to try and make them not quite so obviously dense, because they were causing a little bit of an obvious pattern. So I've started to put in a few odd spots of raised snow around just to try and make the whole thing look a little bit bumpy, and it kind of like obscures the actual lighting a little bit, which is good. Okay, and as we finish that, come around to the final biome. Ooh, we've got a gas farm. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so as we come around to the final set of biomes, we have a desert, which was pretty easy to set up, just required quite a bit of quite a bit of sand. But other than that, it was nice and easy to set up. And then opposite is the other biome that sort of matches it quite nicely, which is the Mesa biome. That's it. Brain fade in, what it was. Again, with Mesa biomes, a bit awkward because red sand is quite a rare commodity to come by on the server at the moment. So I had to be quite careful with the way I use the red sand and the clay and things like that, because normally this area here would all be covered over with sand as well, but I haven't got enough sand to do that, so I'm leaving it exposed. But I think it works quite well because it shows you the different sorts of colours you get in the Mesa biome. So yeah, that one works quite nicely. And then that takes us back round to the nether in the end. Okay, the other thing I've been working on is actually down in the actual main base itself. So we'll just quickly hop into that. Hello, castle. And down here. And then finally come across and down here. Okay, so this setup over here, pretty much the same as it was. Don't think I made any changes here, apart from the fact that all of the double chests are now full, apart from this one here, just got a little bit left at the bottom. And unfortunately now all the fish is beginning to back up all the way through the whole of the system, back up through to that original storage area, so I'm going to have to come up with a way of disposing. Wow. Blimey. Okay, now over on this side, my storage area, this is where items will come up through from the storage when I'm doing my mining, when they come up on the minecart and then pop up onto here. I've changed this system a little bit. As you see, I've actually lowered it down another block, and that's because I wanted to try and fit in an automatic system where it automatically sorted it correctly. And because of the design of this one, I couldn't raise the entry point up here, couldn't raise that any higher up, because otherwise it would interfere with some other redstone above. So I've had to go, I had to put the floor in lower and then drop a section of the chests. So now the chests are slightly lower down, and it's just those two. I haven't actually finished emptying out these. They've still got a lot of stone in. But yeah, so it's now sorted. So I've now got side at the bottom. So I've got stone on that side and stone next to it. And then andesite, diorite, granite, gravel and cobble. So that's working quite nicely. The problem is I wanted to try and go another block across this way, but I can't go any further this way because behind this post here is the glass elevator for the items from the main Guardian farm. I'm not going to go around moving that, so that has to stay where it is. I was having a think about this system whilst I was out today at work, and I figured what I could possibly do is actually just run another set of these these hoppers around the top here, and then continue with the system all the way along this wall here and have it extend out into this wall, potentially sort of doubling the size of the doubling the amount of storage I've got. So that's probably what I'm going to do a bit of work on today, clearing out that space, setting up that system again, and get done, because as you see at the moment I've got that full up, that's getting full, that's got quite a bit in it as well. So there's quite a bit of stone in these chests already, and I haven't really started using this properly, so this is going to get filled up a lot. I also haven't got any room for things like the dirt and anything else that I happen to find. Have we got anything else in here? No, that's more stone and even more stone. Yes, I haven't really got any room for any other sorts of things that I might find, like stone bricks and mossy stones, especially if I find something like a fortress or something underground. It might be worthwhile me having somewhere where I can store that sort of stuff in bulk as well. Okay, so that's what I've been working on, and I'll see you again in a minute. Cheers! Hi and welcome back, and as you can see I'm back here over at KP's Kingdom at the Kindred Castle, as it's now called. As you see here, I'm back at the horse stables that I built a little while ago, and I've actually been quite busy since I've been away. What we'll do is we'll just head on over here. You might just about be able to see what I've been working on. Just, if I zoom in, just over there. Doesn't look like much from here, but let's just head on down there and I'll show you what I've been working on. Hopefully I'm going to miss the horses. Just about, perfect. Right, okay, so this is what I've been working on, and it's another horseometer, or horse speedometer, or whatever you want to call it, way of measuring the speed of the horses. So what we do is go over the pressure plate to this end, that sets the timers off, go all the way down to the other end where there's another set of timers, another set of pressure plates just down there, and then that will then show up on this system here as to how fast your horse is. I've changed it slightly from the system I use in the last version of Kindred, so if we just have a quick look inside here. Okay, so the way this system works, much like in the other system, where as you start the timers off, what happens, these ender pearls in this case then move across into this hopper here, except rather than coming along and just actually counting the number of items in here, which is pretty boring, what happens is as the ender pearls move across, using this comparator here, it then gradually lights up each one of these lights as more and more ender pearls come in, and then that shows how fast your horse is. So the more lights are lit up, the slower your horse is, or the fewer lights lit up, the faster your horse is. The reason why I've used ender pearls in here is because, as you see, they stack at 16, whereas other items like, something like a dirt, that would take 64 per stack, which means you probably, by the time you get all the way down to the end, you're not actually going to go up one stack, which means only one of these lights will be lit, which is fairly useless. Okay, so what we'll do, probably the best way of demonstrating this is to actually use the thing. So what we'll do is we'll just pop on through here. First thing I'm going to need is a saddle, so I'll just come through to here, I'll grab a saddle out of there, and let's go and find a willing volunteer. Let's have a look. Oops, close both those. Right, okay, let's try this guy here. So I'll pop his saddle on him. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to get out of here, so we jump. No, we go. Right. Okay, so we check. It's all the lights are switched off, so it means it's ready for us. And away we go. Oh dear, a little bit of lag there. And again, you probably just saw the corner there, the lights beginning to go on. So as we come to the end, and see here the pressure plates go. There you go. So this horse is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lighter, which isn't particularly great. It's quite slow. So what we'll do, press the button, and there you see the lights starting to work their way back down again, and when that gets down to 0, it'll be ready. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go and pick another horse. Let's jump on over, up, and over we go. Right, let's dismount off of this guy. We'll have our saddle back, please. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's try the light brown horse here instead. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, okay, first fail, not being able to go. Okay, so the lights are all out, which means the track's ready for me. So this last horse was 6. Let's see how many this does. It feels faster already. Certainly no lag. Oh yeah, there you go, that was a 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 star. So yes, that's a slightly faster horse. And that's probably the simplest way of actually working out which horse is the fastest. Oh, apart from when you forget to reset it. So we press the button, so the light goes out there, those lights start going out. Okay, now one thing you'll probably notice once I just sort myself out here, let's just tidy up after myself. Right. Do is reset everything back so we can find it all again in the future. Around into here, that goes away. Right, okay. So one of the things you probably notice here, I've got this little bit of carpet here, and all that is, that's just hiding a redstone torch that's under there, just so it's not exposed. That's what that's there for. But the other thing that's horrible along here, with all these torches down the middle. Obviously these stone bricks here are just denote exactly where the course is, but I need to come up with a way of making this look prettier and more in keeping with the area. So whether it's using something like these wood logs down the middle, down the sides, some sort of lighting, maybe glowstone or something like that, hidden glowstone underneath carpets, just something just to try and hide the lighting and just make this thing look a bit prettier. So that's going to be my next task. Okay, I'll catch you again in a bit. Okay, and welcome back, and as you can see I've now done quite a bit of work on here now, so I've got nice fencing all the way along with lighting, and got the start line, and then in the middle here got a reset button which then resets the counter, and then obviously at the end here we then have the finish line. Now whilst I've been busy doing that, KP's come along and she's built in a horse jumping measure using very accurate measures of glue. Better be fast. Meh. Getting there. Not too shabby. Impressive. And insane. So if you can get your horse to jump that high, then that is pretty insane. Okay, so that covers basically everything that needed to be done over here, which is cool. And I've also been working back over at my mayor's castle, and KP's done a little bit of work as well. So what I'll do is I'll actually come in via KP's entrance, which just need to head on over this way. So go downstairs. I have to remember where I was then. All the way down, round, and then down this way. Okay, so this is now an underground route from KP's base. Oh, just need a bit of food. Yes, this is now an underground route from KP's base, the towers, all the way through. You see, it takes a little while, so we're going to put in a minecart system. And it comes around the corner. That tunnel there then leads through to my base, and then comes up here, up and into the that's it, the mansion area. I'm building around here. Just guinea pigs. Okay, now as we come back down here, you'll see that I've done a little bit of work on my tunnel as well. Let's get the jumpers kicking. Oh yeah, I've got some. Picked up some glowstone for there and for there. Right. Okay, so I've not done any changes around here, but what I have done is I've changed all this area here, so it now lines up with the actual mansion as well. It follows a similar sort of colour scheme. And the other change I've made, actually in the grounds of the mansion itself. Oh, noisy guinea pigs. What's wrong trying to talk? And that's just over here. What I've done is I've set up a little picnic area over there. Well, it will be a picnic area over there. Got a nice little pond here. Then drops down into a waterfall, down into this area, and then down a further waterfall down into there. I think it looks quite nice. Nice little bit of greenery going on. So yes, that's all coming on quite nicely. Okay, what I'm going to do now is head back over to my what's it called? Guardian farm, because I need to stock up on some more food. I'm beginning to run a little bit low on that. And get it all stocked up, so what we'll do is we'll head on. Right now I still don't have a nether portal here, so I'm going to have to use my tunnel. Head back over to my base. Right, I'll catch you back at the Guardian farm. Cheers. Right, well I'm back over here at the Guardian farm, and on the way over I decided to stop off at the squid farm. I did a bit of AFKing over there, which has now got us a little bit of ink sacks. We've got one double chest and almost another double chest full of ink sacks, and also converted some of those into some dark prismarine blocks. That's cool. But when I came over here, I noticed this chest. I haven't actually opened it yet to see what's in there, but it says 2 hobs from Clip with a smiley face. Well, it's not a trap chest, so it's not going to blow up or anything on me. Okay, let's... Oh! A creeper head! Yay! Excellent, well, thank you very much, Clear. That's going to be handy, so we'll pop that on. Come on, up you go. That's it. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and if you don't already, please subscribe, and I shall catch you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.